Buzz TV. I'm with Lance from DE-T-RIOT. That's right, this is a band out of Detroit, and if you've watched this week's episode, or you're gonna watch this week's episode, you're gonna find out they're our Artist of the Week. They're in the credits of the show. They're on all the players. Hey Lance, what's shaking?
Nothing much, man. How you doing?
Well, I'm a little cold, but being from Detroit, I guess I can't complain being about 33, 34 degrees.
Yeah, we're freezing our ass off over here.
Yeah, so it's really hard for me to bitch. But then again, I've seen pictures of some people in Miami over the last couple days, and though I love Miami, right about this time, I'm pretty sure it's like, I don't love you too much, guys, because you're in tank tops and bathing suits.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, hey, let's just dive right into this because you're here, and it's, I know how life goes, and the band's spread up doing their thing, and a lot of people have day jobs. I do too, why I'm not working, but that's another story today. Tell me a little about the band. How long have you guys been together, and we'll go from there.
Well, DE-T-RIOT's been around for a while. They've been around for 15 years or so. I just got with these guys a couple years ago. They were looking for a new lead singer because the one that they had, they weren't really too happy with, and he wasn't really outputting what they wanted. So,
gotcha.
I was with another band at the time, and I wasn't really happy with where I was. So, I had been with my previous band for 12 years, and I'm like, okay, it's time for me to go. So I hooked up with these guys, and we've been writing originals and, playing out ever since, man.
Very cool. Well, again, we found the stuff, loved what it was, and right away it's like, hey, we got to get to them, and started our Skype stuff, actually last week with a friend from the UK, and it's like they're on the show. Let's make them the first actual band. It'll coincide with what's playing. So, as for material, what's out there? We have some stuff. You sent me some tracks, which actually kick ass, and we're going to get them up as well. Is there an album out, something in the works?
Well, our first album was DE-T-RIOT 2012, or 2012. It has 10 songs on it. You can find all our songs on Reverb Nation, and you can go download all of them for free right now if you want. And then, right now, as it sits, we're just writing songs as we go right now and releasing singles as we, complete them. So.
Right, and we have links, so if you go to the Buzz TV homepage, you'll see they're the Artist of the Week. Right down there under that's links to the Reverb Nation, the Facebook, and actually your specific website. So from that, you should be able to find all their stuff and get what you need. Any shows coming up? Anything in the Detroit area that people are going to want to come see you play?
Right now, we are in between shows. We are trying to get another gig through Live Nation. They hooked us up with our last one. We opened up for Queensryche at the Fillmore in Detroit.
Oh, very cool.
So, right now we're just waiting for Shannon to call us back and, let us know what she's got for us.
Well, we're doing some stuff, and we also produce a game show. I think we were talking a little bit about this. It's called Playtime with Scorch. It's the most, now, when we do our new season in January, we have a great new venue coming, full bar, kitchen, nice lighting package in the room. I mean, other than our Halloween show, the other shows were really production-less. We stepped it up for Halloween, and that's how it's going to look all the time. Obviously, the set won't be the Halloween set, but we have a set, a whole new venue. And what we're doing is twisting it up because we had a band come play, which was Tiger Sex, and we loved it, went over great. And what we're going to do is we shoot once a month. We shoot about 4 episodes, so they're boom, 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 boom episodes. We're going to we're throwing it to a house band every night, and then after the show, our house band's going to play a set because we want them to do that. Now, we're not just doing local Vegas bands or anything in the area. This is nationwide, and what we also plan to do is have you play a gig in Vegas Saturday in a real club where there's a few dollars to be made versus, hey, we want you to come out here and play our game show. Obviously, we have you play a Saturday night because we film on a Sunday. The offer is definitely open to you guys, and we can talk more about that off camera, but I wanted you to know, and whoever else is watching, we're doing that sort of stuff too. So it's not always, if we can't come find you, because we love, and our mission is to find the unsigned artists, we'll do a webcast like this, we'll bring you in on the game show, and again, we love the band. So talk to the guys, see if they're interested. Obviously, we find a way to cover costs and do all that, put you up.
That's pretty cool. That sounds like something we actually would do. So
we try to do things, and we have friends, we have hotel friends, so it's, mind you, you're not getting the 5-star suite at the top of the room, but we're definitely not going to have you sleeping in the van either. So,
great.
Now, other than that, we have the new music, we have the stuff, bunch of merch out there for the band.
I'm doing T-shirts right now. I'm going to be doing vinyl stickers. I'm going to be doing buttons. I'm going to be doing, pretty much special order stuff too. So, like if like a woman wanted like a special T-shirt made, like a woman cut, V cut.
Exactly.
Whatever kind of merchandise, I can special order it if they need it.
Perfect. So just go. What's the best way to get to you for that? Would it be through the Facebook page, or go to the website, or is there an email address?
You can hit me up on Facebook.com. Just go to the DE-T-RIOT band page, or you can hit us up at DE-T-RIOTband@yahoo.com, and you can place your order through there.
Perfect. And as I said, we're going to have links to the Facebook page and their website. So if you want anything custom, you're going to do that. Here's a question. Anyone in the band? You guys lucky enough to have a sponsorship by anyone yet?
No, not right now. Like I said, we're trying to get our sponsorship with Live Nation right now. The last show we did, like I said, with Queensryche, we did that show for free.
Oh, no, I mean gear-wise. Is anyone lucky enough to maybe have a stick endorsement or...
No, I wish.
Or string thing? Well, now's the time to say, hey, so-and-so, check us out, because you never know who listens to us, who likes us. We're going to be at NAMM again. We talk to everybody later in the year. Actually, it's not too much later in the year that's going to happen, but we're going to have our best of. So we're throwing out, the top 3 bands that we found that we really love. Also, again, when we talk to people, we're handing them cards. We're always saying, come to our site. You never know who you're going to see. That's the way to be. Now, hold on a second. I want to check something. I'm going to move away because it wouldn't shock me if I was a fucking idiot. Oh, good. I didn't do the stupid move. You know what was funny? Here's what's funny, and I don't mind if this airs. Last week, I did this whole thing. We did something with Nick from Peak from the Pit, did the whole interview, and I went looking. I said, you know what? Every mic was on except the one to the camera I'm recording with. And I'm sitting here looking at that mic going, I'm pretty sure I turned it on. Let me check. Okay, good. It was on. So I'd hate to have to do take 2 because we did the whole interview. Then I had to call him back and say, hey, we got to do that 20 minutes again.
Oh, shit.
And it was hilarious trying to be fresh, going, well, let's see, I asked that. What did I ask? Be different. Now, you guys obviously play out of Detroit, but if something was popping in the neighborhood, you're a band that travels, correct?
Oh, definitely. We have no problem traveling out of state. We also do the Flint and Lansing areas.
Perfect.
We have no problem, going to Indiana or Ohio or, anywhere that somebody would want us to play, a pretty good gig. So.
Well, great, because we're doing, in fact, we're being interviewed tonight, which is a little strange for us. Detroit Dungeon, so this is based out of your neck of the woods. We're going to be on, I think, 7 to 9-ish, whatever, Tuesday night, so it'll be tomorrow night, or tomorrow from when this is recording. So we'll definitely plug the band, because obviously when they ask what we're doing, we're going to tell them, and I definitely want to throw in, it's, we happen to have some boys from your neck of the woods up right now, and your market needs to check them out and get them a gig and throw them in the mix and, just open the whole viewer base. In fact, when we're talking to them, we're definitely going to have the show check you out. We might even be able to get you guys in for your own little session. Again, we'll make them listen, and we'll tell them to reach out to you as well.
Well, that's awesome, man. We appreciate that.
Well, we love the sound. That's the thing. When you find something you like, there's 2 ways to look at it. One, you could go, okay, I can make anybody sound good in the studio, which is generally the rule. Then you go find a little bit of live stuff and find out if they could actually carry the weight, because you can't fake it live unless you're playing to a track, and I can figure that out pretty damn quick too.
Yeah, it's if you're gonna play with the track, you might as well not even be playing.
Well, I'd say that too, but there's a young woman that just signed a huge deal in Vegas that's gonna open up around New Year's, and I think she's selling out left and right because she has a contract of 74 shows or something. What is it? It's 4 shows a month in a 2-year period is what it breaks down to, at 300 something thousand a night. And we've all heard of this girl because you know, you've known her through the years, good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not going to bag on anyone, but I could almost guarantee that the only time her mic is on is between songs when she's talking to the crowd and panting and out of breath, because I don't see her panting and out of breath singing.
Right.
You know, so it's like, oh, okay. But hey, I got a 22-year-old. You know what? She's going to be like, Dad, I want to go see her again. And I'll be like and I'll make a phone.
You can't make it, fake it, you know?
Well, you know, I mean, it's weird because I don't respect it. Other people pay for it. If people woke up and said, hey, you got to do it or not. If I want to watch a video, I could go home.
Exactly.
Type thing. But again, as long as people pay for it, I mean, I'm an asshole. I say that about sporting events. Hey, I was a kid. I remember going to ball games for $5. I'd get bleacher seats for $5, and I'd sneak down to field level. That was all part of the game when you were a kid, having fun doing that shit. You know, I'd go to Raider games and I'd get tickets for $25 because they were partially obstructed seats. What was partially obstructed? I was on the second row between the 45 and 50 with all the Raiders in my face. Oh, thank you. Type shit. Now, you know, now you want to take your kid to a game. You have a family of 4. It's $400 or $500 to walk in the door, let alone food or drinks. And I'm sorry, but an average guy can't afford to spend half a week's paycheck, whatever it is, to take the family out for a couple hours.
$9 for a beer.
You know, that's what I mean. That's insane. I don't mind buying a beer. I don't mind if you make a beer off me, but it's like I got to buy you a 12-pack.
Right.
So I could have one.
I could buy a case of beer for $20, but I buy 2 there.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, and you wonder why I'm always sneaking stuff in. That's why I like winter. I got jackets that hold all sorts of stuff. I remember I went to a show, had 7 beers on me. The night before, it was $9 a beer. Serious, just like you. I was in a showroom, $9 a beer. When again, it happened to be Boys to Men. Believe it or not, they kick ass.
Boys to Men are a great group.
Dude,
you know what? I used to sing them a lot when I was growing up.
I mean, they're back together doing some stuff. 20 years, they haven't lost a step dancing, haven't lost a note. They sing, they don't play the tracks. I mean, great guys. So I was able to get comps the next night, and I loaded my jacket up with so many beers because I knew what they were selling. As soon as the lights went out, it was, psst, psst, hey, who wants a beer? Anyone need a beer? Psst, I got a few over here. Psst, just handing them. It's like when the cocktail waitress came by, it's what you're selling and you're serving bottles. So, you know, I'd never do that if you didn't rate me.
Right.
So I know how that one goes. So you tell me, anything.
The way we see it is, you know, when we play live, we like to sound exactly like we sound on our albums. That's how it is. You like our albums, we're going to sound like that. Exactly when we come out on stage, the sound's going to be the same. The vocals are going to be the same. They're not, I mean, yeah, we'll change it up here and there, but it won't be to where you can't go, wow, I don't know this song. You know, if you listen to the albums, and when we go play live, you can't really tell the difference. No,
and that's a great thing. You know, that's a true band. You know, a lot of it is, and there's other ones that are learning and are just getting it, because we get things that'll be submitted to us all the time, and it'll be, I like the band, and the sound isn't bad, and then we go check them out, or we see some video, and it's you know, you tell them, and it's really hard because you never mean criticism in a bad way. It's just, this is what we see and how we view things. It's also what you do between songs on your set. Are you professional? Do you have your set down? Or are you guys still acting like you're in the garage between songs and playing around and having your own little, you know, if you look a little lost and discombobulated, it's not we don't like you, but you're not ready. You're not ready to be that support act. And when we work, and like with you guys, you're a band we think is ready to take that step. You're ready to hit the road. You're ready to be a support act. That's why we want to cover you and help give you a little bit of a push. If we do that to people that aren't there, one, how do you say no to anyone else? And it degrades everything, because a lot of bands don't get that. They think it's the music and they forget you're on stage. You're on stage between songs too.
Exactly, and you can't just sit there and pander and, you know, do stupid stuff. You need to talk to the audience. You need to engage. You need to, you know, you can't just stand there and, you know, blah, 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 talk to the band members for 10 minutes.
Exactly.
And song.
Exactly. And we've seen that a few times and unfortunately broke it to bands that way. It's like, look, man, get your set down. It's not I don't like you. I don't like what you do between songs. play 2-3 songs in a row. You
Exactly.
know, if
There's
you're
nothing wrong with that.
if you're stopping, do something other than hang out with each other or joke or this or that. Your crowd's watching you, and I get lost. I'll get
See,
bored.
that's the thing. I have to engage the audience. That's the type of person I am. I like engaging my audience. That, you know, they seem to enjoy, you know, you acknowledging them.
Well, that's the whole thing. We'll get bored. If a band does that to me, I'm like, oh, this must be the time I'm supposed to go to the bar.
Right.
Type stuff, and I will. I'm like, well, okay,
And
nothing's
I
going
don't
on.
want
I'll go
you
get a
to go to the
drink.
bar. I want you to stay and listen to some more music.
Exactly, and that's what these guys have to learn. So it's getting there. Hey, here's a question. Anything we leave out? DE-T-RIOT, what did we not ask you, or what do you want to let them know that we didn't get to?
I am going to tell you, we will be releasing a couple new songs here within the next month. We're working on them right now. We will be having a gig within the next couple months. Everything will be posted on all sites. And, you know, I hope that you have a good interview on Detroit Dungeon. That'll be awesome.
Let me tell you what we're doing, because we're going to air this. I'm going to actually edit this and get this up sometime today or tonight. We're bringing a suicide siren or two on. So if you like hot chicks, we just did a segment with them. They do burlesque with some sideshow, wild, freaky, strange, and hip shit. So we'll have a couple of them. I'm actually getting Scorch the Clown here from Playtime with Scorch, so we're going to have him. I'm getting someone hopefully called Genocide, and she's just the queen of all sideshow and runs freak show talent. And we're giving tickets away to something happening at the Palace in January. Now we've been now mind you, from what I've checked, minimum seat price is about $100 and something a pop. They're going that and up. Now, is it a band? I don't know. What I can say is, anyone will like it. You could take your kids to it. You could bring your mom to it. Take your girlfriend to it. Doesn't matter what style of music you like, because you're going to love this. But since it's you and me and no one else is watching this, we're giving tickets away to the Nitro Circus.
Oh, that's badass.
Fuck yeah. Now,
Nitro Circus is awesome.
yes, it is, and we're friends with a couple people there. Now, we can't guarantee that a meet and greet will follow. We're working on that, but it all depends on their time schedule. They pretty much hit and run buildings, so you might have a media thing where actually local media is squeezing them for time. But if we could actually get a few minutes, we're also going to have a meet and greet thrown in with that. But we're definitely giving tickets away to that. That is in January. I think it's the 12th. I don't know. I know they're going to be here first, but we have some stuff going to that. So we're giving that away tomorrow night. So if you want to go or anyone else wants to go, I'd say watch Detroit Dungeon between 7 and 9. I don't know exactly when our interview's taking place, but during that interview, in the middle of it, somewhere I'm going to break out that, hey, you get calls to this place, right? So we'll get the number to Detroit Dungeon out or whatever it takes to text them, or if it has to be us. But we're going to do something simple. I'm not going to tell you what the question is, but we're going to ask a very simple trivia question. Shouldn't be that hard. And even if you don't know it, I'm thinking there's maybe 6 or 7 answers. So if you don't get it, I'd say come right back with another one, because there's only so many you could use with this. And the first one that gets it's getting them. They don't even know exactly what we're doing yet. They just know something's coming, because we like to have fun like that. And again, when you guys get a gig, please let us know. We want to plug it, push it, and depending on where it is and who it is, you know, we might even hit you up and say, hey, throw us a pair of comps, get something at the guest window, because we'll blow it up that way and send people out there. We did stuff and sent people in October on our birthday to 12 concerts around the U.S. and 4 concerts in 4 different countries around the world in October.
That's awesome.
So we had some fun. In fact, Detroit Dungeon, before it was our birthday, just because we wanted to have some fun, we sent people to Gigantor. So I think that was Megadeth, Black Label Society, Hell Yeah, a few other people. So we're always doing
Great
stuff.
bands.
Well, we have friends everywhere, and it's, you know, that's the best thing when you have a friend that's actually a national act and they're somewhere and it's like, hey, we want to do something and have some fun. Could I get some tickets? Could you put me on a guest list? And they say, yeah, it's easy for us to say, cool, contest time. So So we love giving stuff away, and the best thing is when you give something away, you've opened the door to either a fan that loves you or a new fan that's going to find you. And either way, that's not a bad thing because they're both going to talk about you when the night's over.
Well, I'll tell you what. When we do our next show, I'll throw 2 tickets up at the window, man. I'll let you know. You guys can come out, hang out with us, have a good time. We'll play some songs, jam out for you. You can hang out with us after the show.
See, there you go. It's a nice way to hang out with a real band. See, and that's the best thing. You guys are real. You don't have heads that big. We've dealt with bands like that, which it's funny because we'll love you and talk to you, and then after it's over, it's like, wow. Just because I always look at it as no matter how good you are, there's somebody hiding in the weeds. It's a whole lot better. And then there's someone better than that guy too. So it always, you can never get too full of yourself. Or, as they say, don't believe the hype. Well, look, I'm going to run because I want to edit this sucker up, get it out there. And I think we pretty much covered everything we need to.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Lance, this was truly a pleasure. I appreciate you taking the few minutes before anyone else is going to see any of this because we had to get a few things set up and make some audio a little better for everyone. But you had a nice connection. We have a great connection. Nothing's janky. So this is going to turn out really good. I'll send you a link and we should have this up later today.
All right, cool, brother.
B-Rad here, DE-T-RIOT. We have Lance there. We're both going to see you sometime. Buzz TV, we're out of here.
Peace.